5 best ways to convince a man to have a baby. It's sad that in marriage one of the partners wants children and the others not. Such a strong contradiction can seriously damage the marriage. First, the husband and wife will begin to fight over small things, then to recall old conflicts, and in the end there's gonna be a difficult divorce. But don't give up. Such a deplorable scenario can be avoided if you correctly inclines a man to your side. Do you dream of a son or daughter, and he is scared of one sight of a baby pram? But don't worry, make him want a child himself. To successfully complete this serious task, build on the type of personality of your loved one. Say you won't stop loving him. There are men who are more than anything else afraid of losing someone else's appreciation, especially when it comes to close relationships. Perhaps, in childhood, their mothers took great care of them, or, on the contrary, didn't pay attention at all. Anyway, some boys grow up to be an infantile narcissist, who enter into a rivalry with their own child for the love of his wife. If your chosen one is a similar incest person, let him know that after giving birth your feelings for him will not change. After all, caring for a small helpless creature and marital affection are two different things. Make him get rid of bad memories. People raised in dysfunctional families often avoid talking about children. An alcoholic father, an indifferent mother, poverty and hopelessness will always be remembered, and some adults who have gone through this are afraid to repeat the parental scenario and do not want to let a new person into such a cruel world. Unfortunately, if this is a lost cause, you can't do anything on your own. However, if you convince your spouse to go to psychotherapy, he will eventually understand that the past does not characterize him and that he can become a good father, despite the negative experience. Hint at the air. There are quite a lot of ambitious people in the world who dream of leaving their mark, somehow entering the annals of history and not go unnoticed. Such people are capable of doing a lot to become useful to society. If you notice a note of vanity in your loved one, you can unobtrusively use it. Still, the offspring, the heir or heiress, the new bearer of the last name, this is a considerable contribution to humanity, especially if he is properly educated. Don't push. Constant talk about the baby, panic about the ticking clock and the demand to have children as soon as possible is a sure way to push away any representative of the stronger sex, even one who looks at the prospect of reproduction positively. If a woman behaves like a fanatic, then she probably only needs one thing from the man, and after the birth of the baby, she will forget about her spouse forever and that he actually also needs attention. If you see that your husband speaks about pregnancy with reluctance, give him time. Perhaps he does not trust you yet, or else he's not ready for fatherhood. It may turn out that after a couple of years he himself will begin to insist on having a baby. Don't lie. Some ingenious ladies take extreme measures and have a baby stealthily. For example, they lie that they took a contraceptive, and then they themselves put their lover before the fact and pretend that what happened is an accident. Do we need to explain that it is a bad idea? First, relationships built on lies are not successful. Secondly, you don't know how a man will treat an imposed son or daughter. He may leave you being pregnant, not give the child due attention, or even dislike him. Are you sure you want such a fate for your child? If you like this kind of videos, please leave a comment and subscribe to Relationship Advice channel. Thanks for watching.